Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal Podcast. I'm joined tonight by Kraik, and all I can say to start this off is, what's the crack?
Wow.
Oh, but it's
Let's start
Yeah,
with the most boring and
crack is
generic
mighty.
joke possible. Like, I know I'm the type of person that says when I'm playing Monopoly, wouldn't it be great if this money was real? That's how boring I am. So we'll start off, and of course, Sean, Nigel, and Joey were members of Pursuit of Room. That's called it a day. And was it 2016? You called it a day. That's correct, yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Would have
Yeah,
been
about that, yeah.
2016. And I seen massive potential in you back in the day when you played an event for me. And it's 11 years ago now. No, it's 10. No, it's 10 and a half years ago now when I seen you for the first time in Fibber McGee's. And Conor McGoran of Zaratz was also there. And all of a sudden, big news of Pursuit of Rune started to spread around the scene, and everyone that seen you were speaking extremely highly of you. But unfortunately, the band just suffered from bad luck, didn't it? With of course with problems with previous members not being able to dedicate fully, and of course Nigel, you had to go for massive knee surgery, so it was just a combination of things just didn't work
Yeah.
out for you. Would that be fair to say?
Oh, that would be fair to say, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. We kind of had all different commitments and different things at the time. It kind of kept us from working on that potential that we had. Like we all seen the potential as well, and we were all like really like, oh, this band, we need to start writing more. We need to do this, but there was just so much other things in life was just taking us in different directions that kind of put a bit of a pause on it, unfortunately. And then we kind of had to go our separate ways. But yeah, look at us now.
You're back at it. So, what was the what I'm trying to say is when you finished up with Pursuit of Room, you were all burnt by the music industry, like, for not for bad reasons. You knew you had potential, but it's just a combination of bad luck. Like, not a lot of times that would put people off completely. But whose idea was it to come back and reform again as Crack?
Nigel,
You take
Was
this
it
one.
me? Was it me? Yeah.
It was 100% Nigel. You
Probably
did.
was then, yeah. Looks like it was me then. Yeah. Um, I think once I was able to start playing drums again, um, and start to build back to where I was before surgery, people started to reach out to me for starting new projects or whatever, and I just started to get back into it without any plan to get back into a band. Really, I was just really trying to get back into practicing and playing drums again, and I kind of just fell into place. Um, I started playing with Kerry, started playing with Sean, Joey again. Um, we just started writing lots of songs, and that was back in 2018, was it?
about that, yeah, it would have been
But that,
2018.
yeah,
No idea.
it would have been about that. 2018, 2017, 2018, and we just wrote a bunch of songs, started jamming them out. But before we could start recording and sort of making demos and getting to that part of it, we just, like you said, bad luck again. People had to, their lives took them in different directions and away from the band. But after COVID, I think we all come back around again to realize that we need to keep at this, that there is potential in it, and we're not going to give up this time.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
But you brought up that era of our life that all seems like a weird fever dream now. But that was 18
Yeah,
months basically of everyone's lives just kind of taken over from a sudden. If you look back,
yeah,
because you say 6 years, like with the band's been together, it feels like about three because of there was a good span in between where nothing existed for a while. So,
Mm.
yeah,
but yeah, for like myself, after Pursuit of Ruin, I was like, I actually concentrate. Weirdly enough, even on the lead guitars, I concentrated a lot more on singing. And there was a lot of cover bands and a lot of wedding bands, unfortunately. And I have played Wagon Wheel way more than I ever thought I possible. Um, so yeah, good time. But yeah, so I was kind of at the stage then where I was in the band during the beginning of Crack, and I had a young child. I had a lot of different work commitments, and I felt the guys had more of a what they wanted. maybe didn't align with what I wanted at the time. So I kind of had to step away early. This is before COVID, just right whenever the band was beginning. And then, yeah, kind of 8 months ago, got the opportunity to jump straight back in again. And I was just at that time, it was the right time for me. If I had to probably try to stick it out, I probably wouldn't have lasted at the first round. So the fact that like it just came at the right time. I remember even reaching out to Nigel saying, "I need play metal. I need metal in my life, Nigel. Help me, please." And at that stage, there was no opening in Crack, and we were starting another project. Um, and yeah, I think Nigel had too many projects in as well. So then we just
Yeah.
it came it came about then that the opening up, and I was like, yeah, sign me up.
Oh, that's good to hear. And Joy, how did you come back to the band?
Nigel just says, "Do you want to try vocals?" Simple as that. I'm
Yeah,
in.
look, I wasn't going to ask anybody else to do vocals, really, to be honest.
I probably who else would you ask?
Nah, nobody.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed, Joy, with your vocals. You've really stepped them up since the early days. Like you've brought in the melodic stuff and everything like that. What caused a change in direction? Was it just getting older and you're probably trying to keep the heavier stuff, or was it just a organic, or how was it?
Well, I'd listen to everything, you see, Phil. I wouldn't just be a metalhead. Like, I'd listen to everything. And, like, even with Pursuit of Ruin, I floated the idea of doing clean vocals before.
All right.
People didn't really want to do it. And I got it because I didn't like clean singing in music. When I started listening to heavy metal
Of
and all,
course, you're younger.
I just didn't, yeah, exactly. I just didn't like it myself either. But I don't know. I think it brings more variety to things. You kind of need it these days, or else you have to be brutal death metal, that kind of way. Like,
Yeah, super technical.
yeah, exactly. So anything with melody would kind of inspire more melody, is the way I see it.
Oh, very good.
And people are always of this opinion that like you can't be heavy and have clean vocals. It's the clean vocal bands aren't the heavy bands, but that's in
Silly.
2024, that's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Like most of the bigger bands out there now are all incorporating cleaner vocals. Like
Yeah.
it's a generational shift now,
Oh, aye. Even Whitechapel.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that's a great example, actually. Yeah, that's a brilliant example.
Yeah.
And he's a superb vocalist.
Oh, he's so good. It's ridiculous. Even his singing's so good. Like,
Yeah.
The only band that I know of that went backwards would be Silosis. They went from clean vocals to whenever the lead singer left and Josh started singing to just like growling and screaming. And so that was the only band that I think it worked where they went the opposite, but everybody else, yeah, is going the clean vocal line because as you say, it opens up more like audience as well. People
It does, yeah.
people don't just like hearing Walramus make animal noises for the whole time. So I like it, but not everybody does.
Have you any plans to take the band live?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just nothing set in stone yet. We're just kind of building things up bit by bit.
Exactly. Because I was kind of half expecting you to enter the Metal to the Masses in Belfast this year, but not this year. No, you might think about next year, maybe.
Doubt it. Well, maybe next year, but you just
Maybe next year.
Because
So I don't always talk over you, Joe. I think with Pursuit of Room, we got burnt so many times with them types of things. Like
Competitions,
we
yeah.
entered a lot of competitions, and it always felt like I was more people connected with friendship to the organizers and things like that. Ended up getting the places rather than some of the bands. Like we're not saying that we should have won, but there was other bands maybe that we felt well, they were definitely better than the band that won and stuff. So I feel like there's a lot of politics behind some of that stuff. Middle of the Mast is a little bit different, obviously, because it's a different type of organization and different type of so I would say if we were to enter any, probably would be that one to be fair.
well,
Yeah.
I will say that the Metal to the Masses is way different than it used to be.
Yeah,
Because I
definitely.
will even agree with you that back in the day, that Metal to the Masses, especially in Dublin, was bollocks. You just knew who was going to go through every night. But now so much time has passed that all that kind of agenda has gone. Because the friends of the band, the friends of the early days, have already been through the process. They've either played it or they've just never been picked by Simon. So now you've got bands that are coming in from nowhere and reaching the final at the first go. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, it's a totally different beast now.
Class.
Yeah,
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 like
that's
those
awesome
black
to
hole
hear.
divers, they just
They came from nowhere, and Levine done it as well last year.
yeah.
it's,
Levine formed in December, joined the Metal to the Masses with one of the lads' brother on bass that never played the bass before and just took it up and started learning it, and went on and played Bloodstock.
fuck, that's mad.
Awesome.
That's where it is now. Like that's why I would vouch for the Metal to the Masses because it's totally different from what it used to be.
Yeah.
Because I was involved in the Metal to the Masses 10 years ago and I didn't like what was going on. But that's why I would agree with you, Sean. On past experiences, you would be correct. But going forward now, I don't believe that's the case at all anymore now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but something for you to think about and
Yeah, not only that, but there's a few other different ones like Wacken. They have a
back and
competition as well, and you know,
Mm. Bloodstock, though, I love the festival. I have to say, I haven't since 2015. Only missed 1 year. I have tickets for next year. It's just to playing it would be would be brilliant. Although I'm playing the Soapy stage.
so
I think we need to aim for the Soapy stage,
waiting for the
not
Sophie
just the
stage.
new
Yeah.
Blood stage.
So you've got 3 songs released as of now. Have you anything coming anytime soon, or are you going to spread it out? Like,
Probably around February, January, February. Full. Realistically, I'm guessing February, but we do have a song that, well, it's not ready to go, but it's ready to be hashed out properly, if you get what I mean.
mm-hmm.
You know, it was a good bit of it recorded and that, like, so.
Will you be
Just
doing
love
another
it.
video, or will you be just releasing it as an audio?
I'd say we'll do a video again now.
Well, that seems to be really getting over for you because you're getting great views on them YouTube videos now.
Oh, aye.
Like you've got like 60,000 views on the 3 of them now, or something like that.
I'd say
Yeah,
not
but yeah,
far off, about 50 grand, 50,000 maybe, yeah.
Jesus, that's all right. Like,
yeah.
and your
I
subscriber
kind
numbers
of
are flying up as well too.
Oh, aye. I went up fast.
Well, any previous bad luck you had with it doesn't seem to be affecting this band as such, like especially on growth wise.
Yeah.
we're all older and wiser. You see now, that's the
That's
difference.
the
Maturity.
right things, exactly.
Maybe just older, maybe not maturity, actually.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no, if you look around this room, wise is not a word I would use to describe anyone here.
Fuck you, buddy. Oh.
So, Paddy, when did you join the band?
Started last year, wasn't it?
Start of last year, was it? No,
Or the year before?
22.
22. Yeah, around that.
I'm thinking like summer of 22. I think you joined.
In a while, so.
Yeah, that does ring a bell. Yeah.
Did you play in any of their previous bands yourself before you joined? I was going to say Pursuit of the Ruin, but Kraik, should I say?
No, I was a fan of Pursuit of the Ring back in the day. No, I knew Nigel and Joey from years ago, and
Yeah.
yeah, just there was conversations had. I've been playing about in different bands for different things, and conversations were had, and I just got asked a question: Do I want to come down and have a jam one day? Was sent over the songs, and it just it really helps that the music is so good. I am an aggressive fan of the band that I'm in. It's such a weird thing to be.
Good man, Paddy.
And of course, you have a bit of breaking news tonight. Who wants to deliver that news?
Okay, I'll do it. So we've moved on without Kerry, and Kerry's moved on without us, I guess you could say. But it's all good. We all still have love for Kerry and all.
Yeah.
We have a new band member we're yet to reveal. We're going to wait for the next single, but we may as well do it here, sure. But we wish Kerry all
Yeah.
the best, of course, and thank her for everything she's put into the band.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, she will be missed.
man, it's
No,
all
100%. Yeah. Kerry was here from the very beginning of this band. Like she was part of the inception of Kraik with
Yeah.
me. So, you know, she's been a friend for many years before that too. So, you know, we always obviously wish her all the best. And we're just focused now on moving forward with our new member. And we've got a new song coming soon. And we're getting excited for it. We think it might be one of the heaviest, best songs we have yet, maybe.
Yeah. And you say about the luck changing, like whenever I was saying about I was doing other projects just before Crack. Well, one of the projects that we kind of started, the guitarist of that project is actually the one that's coming in, and it's kind of just all aligned at the same time. And I remember whenever Kerry said you're stepping away, I just first thing I said, Nigel's, what do you think? And he was like, actually, there's no better person realistically.
Yeah.
We've played together, we know how everything is like it. So yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
worked out. So the luck's definitely changing.
That is lucky because where you're based geographically, it's not an easy place to find members. Like,
No.
And this guy's from literally down the road from both, like kind of in between where me, Nigel, and Joey's home places are. It's like this, so he's literally from Inishowen as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's even weirder because it's not. I think we probably find the only metalhead in Inishowen that plays guitar. Good.
oh, that's great that it all just fell in place for you. Like, you know.
Very handy, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like even I've noticed even in major in cities like you might find it hard to find a new member. Never mind where you're based, like you know.
Absolutely. We
That-
live in
To be fair, yeah. If it wasn't for it, like, are we going to say his name? Why are we not saying his name? I don't know. Are we going to leave that till later or what?
You can
I
leave
feel
that.
it's
You can leave that later. Leave a bit of mystique about him. For
Yeah, leave a bit of mystery. But yeah, like, because he he's lead guitar as well, and I've known him for years, like, and played with him for years, and but like a bit like myself, he played in a lot of cover bands and never properly got to do the kind of music that he really wanted to play, especially being from a little town in Donegal, if you know what I mean. So it works out really well, and there's such a drive there, and talent is amazing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing stage with him anyway. Again.
So who'd be the main songwriter in the band as such?
so far, Nigel,
Yeah.
by a long
Nigel.
shot.
Nigel, yeah,
He's a
Nigel,
multi-talented man.
Oh, I forgot actually, Nigel. You play guitar as well too, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I'd forgotten about that part. Yeah, I remember you.
Better than all of
videos
us.
back.
No, I just write dirty riffs. That's all I do.
dirty riffs.
you laughing like a schoolgirl trying to be modest. No, he's written the vast majority of the riffs that we play.
All right.
Yeah.
Allow the modesty, you bastards.
So the whole joke about the drummer, how do you know the stage is level because the drummer's foaming on both sides of his mouth doesn't apply to you anyway.
Yeah.
You're not just, you don't just hit things. You can make the music as well.
Yeah. Well, a lot of my drums, drum ideas come from riff ideas. Like the idea for a song will come from a riff first of all, and I'll build the drums around that and like syncopate everything and accent everything, and so everything's very
Yeah, it's
very
not
linked up together. Yeah.
Not complicated at all for us then.
No, not at all.
Like, one of my favorite things about this band is whenever we get the new riff ideas through and the new stuff through, and you listen to it and you're all, oh my God, this is so good. And then you have to sit down and learn it.
Mm,
God, you're
Then-
an asshole.
yes, I am. You're welcome.
Do you write the lyrics, Joey, or is that Nigel as well?
No, that's me, yeah.
You're like to write the lyrics, yeah.
Yeah.
That's your job. You write the lyrics and come up with vocals for it and whatnot, yeah.
Pretty much, Phil, yeah.
So, do you have a recording space? Not a recording space, a rehearsal space, should I say, that you go to? You have?
Nigel's.
Where I'm sitting now,
I was going to say, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you have a rehearsal space, like you have somewhere you can make noise and no one's banging on your doors and windows, calling cops or anything, threatening you or anything like that. Like,
No, 100%. I live out in the countryside. There's nobody near me.
gosh, you're laughing. So, like,
Yeah.
that's the beauty of living out in the countryside. You can make a lot of noise and nobody will bother you.
No.
It's the only option we have, Phil. There's no fucking rehearsal spaces anywhere, sure.
Yeah.
And they're
Even in
not-
Derry, they're hard to get, like, you know, that's an hour up the road.
And of course, you
Yeah.
have to pay for it as well too. Like,
That's it.
you know, when you
We
don't.
get free tea at Nigel's.
Correct. Yeah.
Cuddles, free cuddles.
Free cuddles too. Don't forget that.
free therapy session in the house, like.
That's needed every time, yeah.
The jam is the therapy.
True enough.
So you got have you any plans? Have you plans to release an EP or an album, or are you just going to drop it by singles and maybe then combine them into one release, or are you just going to keep it individual?
I We're kind of thinking along that, pretty much like take it as it comes, really, I suppose. But probably round up a few songs in and throw them with a couple of new songs in onto an EP or something, you know.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry, Sean.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, I was agreeing with Joey. It's like, yeah, that I think that would like we kind of briefly talked about, but I think that would be the best option. Would be release an EP with new songs rather than yeah, because at the moment we like I don't even know how many Nigels on the list that we could just be recording when we get a chance. Like we would definitely have enough for an EP anyway at this stage,
Oh,
if not
100%.
more. Yeah, and we're continuously even like working and writing, and we kind of want after the this release, we're planning on writing song. We even though we have a back catalog of stuff we could be recording, we're going to try and write a song as a band, especially since I'm only in the band, back in the band 8 months. The new guitars, things I got there. So I think we need to gel writing the now for the next single after the latest release we're going to be releasing in January.
And do you record it yourselves too?
Yeah,
Oh, you
bedroom recordings.
Yeah.
do you
The
sound
technology these days, it's so easy. Like you don't really need us. You realistically don't need to go to a recording studio. As long as you've got a real good producer that can just wave his magic wand, whatever you
Yeah.
send him, like you could, it's easy to do it in your bedroom. We all have like interfaces and things like that there. So,
'cause that's
when I
nuts.
say bedroom, I don't think any of us actually use the bedroom, but you know what I mean.
I know what you're saying, like yeah, because the sound quality between Crack and Pursuit of Rune is huge. Like the jump is
Oh,
massive,
Oh yeah,
massive. It sounds like obviously it is a new band, but it sounds like you know what I mean. It sounds like a new band, but you know what I'm trying to say, like because it's just
quality difference. Yeah.
yeah, it's massive.
Like to be fair, like where we got Pursuit of Ruin recorded, that EP was recorded in a studio, and it was really the first thing that really went through that studio properly. So there was a lot of learning for the studio as well as ourselves in that process. So yeah, but I have to say that seemed like such hard work. Like it was like going to the studio, everything. It was like a bit of a nightmare, like for everyone. But like when you're sitting in the comfort of your house and you can do as many takes as you want and you can gather together and then send it and get it. Yeah, brilliant. Like
Very-
thank God for technology.
Yeah.
So look at us all here talking right now, and we're all in different parts.
Yeah.
We're like, you know, we couldn't do that when Pursuit of Rune were on the go.
no, you couldn't, is right.
No, we
No.
couldn't. It's mad. That's one thing. So I was going to say, oh, what was I thinking of there? Give me a second. Oh shit, I ruined my own train of thought there by talking about technology and having a drink. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh shit. Uh, fuck. What was I going to say? So I am so tired after doing all these podcasts in a few days. So, Nigel, when it comes to your knee, how does it hold up during the drumming sessions? Do you think realistically you could play a longer set live, or would it be a struggle, or could you do it like?
No, well, I have made steps to be able to do that. Like I've upgraded my equipment here. Like I got my old Tama Iron Cobra double pedals upgraded with direct drive technology and long footboards, and it allows me to be able to play the speeds I'm able to play a lot more comfortably with my knee and stuff like that. So that was a big thing. So I'm not really too worried about the knee for live now.
Well, actually, that was what I was going to say to you. I just lost me train of thought. Any of the old Pursuit of Rune song, would you ever reconsider remastering them and bringing them back, or were you going to leave them in the past?
I mean, if I could, I would love to do that, but I don't have the time for it.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's too much to do at the moment. But
I
there is a
think
few
there's
songs that we didn't record that I think would. I mean, there's riffs from different songs that would suit Crack now that that we could pick apart and maybe make some songs of. But I think rather than go back and take something from the past, focus more on what we have now and create some new stuff along the way as well.
we also added two extra strings to our guitars, so it'll be a bit difficult to
Yeah, to
recreate some of that.
translate the
Yeah. But like as you say, like some of the older stuff that we didn't record, I don't even think they would directly suit Crack anyway. Like a lot of that stuff would be kind of
no, just
would
bits
have
and
been bland.
pieces. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but we could probably cut bits of songs and use them here and there where there wasn't used. But at the same time, like I don't think we even need to. I
No.
think we've like there's enough new material, and we're our music tastes or everything's kind of moved with the times a little bit too. So, and our influences, even like especially like Joey, like your vocals and your influences have changed a lot since Pursuit of Ruin. So yeah, I think like a lot of stuff probably will stay in the past.
Mhm. No, the only reason I asked that because there is sections of the new single, the newest single Displacement that does have aspects of Pursuit of Ruin in there. Like there is sections that sound very much like Pursuit of Ruin to my ears anyway.
Yeah.
That's Nigel is what you're hearing. Nigel diddly dees, diddly dee, diddly
Diddlin,
dee.
diddlin, 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 diddlin.
Ah,
The only
but
difference in my solo was that I didn't use a wah-wah. I think I probably would have wrote the exact same solo back in 2015 as well.
Couple of more squeals in it, maybe.
I know I maybe need some more dive bomb squeals.
Like Pursuit of Ruin was way more metalcore.
Yeah.
Mm.
This band's closer to like deathcore, but like I don't even know what you'd call Kraik, like kind of like
Melodic deathcore,
progressive, kind of like that, but like
groovy.
progressive kind of gent core as well.
yeah,
Sometimes, you know what I mean?
that's how Adrian describes it. He describes even fusion of like a Masuga and a bunch of other stuff, like
Yeah.
like a lot of influence, a lot of it. There's a lot of different influences in the band, obviously.
Oh, ton.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I think that was always the beauty of even Pursuit of Ruin. We all were metalheads, but we all had different like influences. My main influences was like Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits, and that's where it kind of influenced my solo, even Metallica. Like I'm bloody wearing a Metallica thing at the moment. Where the other guys, and even back then I was mad into like Pete Steele's style of like singing and like Typo Negative, and even Joey and all like didn't really get that back then, but kind of now does, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah, I
So
love
like
it.
them, yeah, absolutely love them. Like and then like Nigel's always on the different stuff. So like, I think that's what kind of was the beauty of the band. Like we would bring different elements. Like my solos are just pure blues solos all the time. Like it's all I'm ever going to be playing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it may not suit songs, and sometimes it does. But that's just kind of, I suppose, how way we all work.
That's kind of same with my vocals. Pretty much just blues, really. Squeeze it in there somewhere, just.
Yeah.
Well, that's important though, especially as you grow older as musicians. It's the more diversity you can bring to it, the more interesting the songs can be. Because at the end of the day, when you're in the Irish music industry, you're writing the songs for yourselves and putting out stuff you want to put out. Like you can't be going into it thinking, well, you know from past experiences that you could either get lucky and it could go somewhere, or it mightn't. But you've just got to go into it thinking, write the best songs we can write, put up music we believe in, and hopefully it catches on. That'd be correct to say, yeah?
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just writing music
Have
that
fun.
that we find interesting, that we find fun to play. I mean, that was the whole reason why we called the band Crack, because we want this to be fun. Because Pursuit of Ruin became very stressful towards the end, and
Mm.
a lot of us just weren't having fun with it anymore. And it was really about getting back to the basics of that and having fun with the music again.
Yeah, because around the Pursuit of Rooney, you were probably thinking, can we take the next level? Can we take the next level? And then it kind of eluded you, and that can grow very frustrating. Like,
No one had that mentality to go to the next level.
hmm?
No one had that mentality, you see. In Pursuit of Ruin, we were just like, how do you fucking put it? You just put like five lads in a room and they're all decent musicians and it comes out and you've got good songs. And we're like, oh, sure, we'll just play live. And that's it.
Yeah,
That's
we just sort of
Mm.
took everything as it came.
Yeah, that's where it ended, you know. So like, we always got great responses when we did play live. And that did inspire us more and, kind of, I suppose, build up our mentality of ourselves, but we didn't do nothing with it.
No, we weren't as serious as we could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not.
We're doing the opposite now, kind of.
Yeah, we're doing everything. We're trying to do everything like the way we think is the proper way to do it. So far, I think we're doing a good enough job.
You're doing an excellent job so far, lads. You're flying it. Like, I've never seen a new band come out on the Irish scene in recent years and get the level of views you've been getting. Like, they are massive.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the dead labels of this world now don't even touch the views you get like anymore. And they play the main stage of Bloodstock, like.
It's all about promotion, Phil, It's all about promotion. everything.
It's all about shoving it down people's throats until they can't take it anymore.
Promotion is one thing, but it has to be good too. Like, and
You have to have a
Yeah.
song.
Oh yeah.
you won both Adrian and I's Single of the Year award and Best New Band award. So you've
Yeah.
obviously done something right, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank you
so
so
much for
much.
that.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Oh, we made our decision weeks ago. It was we were thinking that at first the Neon Piper was heavily in our minds, and then when we heard Displacement, and then we were chatting before or after the podcast, I don't know which, and we were just like, Jesus Christ, this is definitely this is going to be hard beaten, and we were right.
Nice.
Well, it's a monster song. Like, it's an absolute there's so much going on that
There was a lot on it, and the video was cool too.
Yeah.
as soon as you think you know how the song is going, it just shifts in direction completely. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to get comfortable.
Yeah.
well, that's
And
why
it's funny for us too. Like we didn't really know how people would take it either, because we were kind of like when we're especially recording it, you're like, oh my God, there's so much going on in this song. Is people going to just be like, what the heck? But it does seem to capture a lot of people's attention to like, what's going to happen next? Where's this going? Is this at the end now? Nope, there's more.
Yeah.
Like even Orion, whenever he did a reaction to it, like we were all kind of like, like is he going to like it? Is he not? This is not really his style, but he was captured until the end, going like, what the heck was that?
Who makes
yeah,
your
that's what I want.
videos? Who makes your videos? We got someone professional? Do you use our?
Well, for the first one, it was Kyle Colby. He does a lot of bands, so he does, like archives, and he's done a ton of bands anyway. If it bleeds, actually, as well, he did them boys.
All right.
And then we were kind of pushed for time for the last single. We didn't really have enough time to book Kyle, because you'll have to wait a month and then another couple of weeks for it to be done after it's recorded, mixed kind of a job or whatever. So we reached out to an AI, like videographer, and give him like a basic kind of loose script. Say, I want this theme, I like this color theme, etc. And boom, presto.
Yeah. There's a negative reaction to some people out there now with AI videos, and I don't get it because, like Kevin at Sanus Martis used it for his recently, and it just brought the track to life. Like,
yeah, that's so cool. That's the one that's like a big picture constantly moving into a different picture. Is that the one with all the
it's oh God, he'll kill me for not remembering the name of it. Oh Jesus, my memory is terrible today. On the hive mind on hit. Synapse, the hive mind. I got it. I'm off the hook. Yeah, he made it all out of AI himself.
That might be the one I'm talking about, because I heard it on your channel, like,
Yeah,
the video's cool, so it's really cool.
Well, it's a great option for you going forward if you want to save money, like.
Oh, that's it. It's cheaper too, like.
Oh God, do it for
Yeah, it was a good option this time because we wouldn't have been able to get the song out when we did if we had gone with the proper music video option, because it just takes even longer, and this one cut time and money, and it just made more sense this time around.
Yeah.
And it also worked out because we released it in Halloween, and it was Halloween themed, and we would never been able to pull that off probably if it had been a real life shoot.
Yeah.
True enough. Yeah.
Good stuff. And now that time of the video before we wrap it up, where I force you to listen to your own music for 2 minutes. Okay.
Cringe.
And I bet you'll react like everyone else normally. Just sit there, look with an awkward look on your face, and thinking, when is this going to end? Hurry up!
Maybe we should play air guitar along with it or something.
And we're gonna play some of Displacement because it was my Adrian and I's best single of the year, and deservedly so. So here we go. We'll just play a couple of minutes of it. I won't make you sit through the whole 6 minutes of it.
Sound good, man.
Sorry, we haven't heard it before. It's grand.
we'll just play 2 minutes because I wanted to give people viewing an idea of what we were saying about displacement, with all the different directions the song go, and even that 2 minutes there, it gives you enough suggestion that this is going to go all over the place, but in the best possible way.
Yeah.
So you must be proud of it, lads, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely.
I'm very proud of myself for being able to play that bit that keeps happening in the verse. Because I hate Nigel so much.
You do. You hate me. I know.
And of course, you won the coveted empty can of Pringles prawn cocktail there. So
Oh, sound.
isn't that just the pinnacle of your lives? Like, you know, it's
Yes.
I thought a full tub of Pringles would have made my day, but that's just so much better.
I know, isn't it?
That's great.
You turn into a flashlight somehow, Paddy.
Okay, actually.
Oh, brilliant.
that's a disturbing end to the Pringles cocktail story, anyway.
This is how the band chat goes.
This is not how the band chat goes. This is so much more tame.
Yeah, well, no, I agree there.
You'd be opening OnlyFans accounts with the fucking Pringles prawn cocktail tin yet.
Yeah. Paddy Pringles. Sign up now.
So, Kraik have had a very good year. Like you've kicked on. You've had 2 very, very successful tracks that have really moved the band forward. Your subscribers are up extremely high. Where are you? You're on over. You're up on 1,200 subscribers now.
Yeah.
And you're doing well on Instagram too. You've not bothered with Facebook, no?
We didn't bother going near it, so.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the bots on Facebook really care about Kraik.
Yeah, it's a weird dynamic now. Instagram seems to be the way forward for bands now. Are you on TikTok by any chance?
Nah.
Nah.
I wouldn't be honest with social media at all, to be honest. Like, you know?
Yeah. Instagram's about the height of it. I just like the layout of Instagram's business pages better than Facebook or any of that. It's cleaner looking.
Yeah, well,
TikTok's too messy. I don't even know if we would like. I don't even know if people would care in TikTok either. To be honest, if we get some, I don't know what kind of content would even be.
No, that's it. You have to make content. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
How to get the Pringles tin out.
Straight to OnlyFans.
But no, I think we're just focus on the Instagram and YouTube and stick with that. I think we'll be all right for now.
Yeah.
Well, the band is moving forward, and do you reckon will you play live in 2025, or will that be a push? Or
I
I
think
would say it's I think we probably would. I think 2025 is going to be like we had a good 2024, but 2025 is going to be the year. Like.
Yeah.
You move up a level, like.
Yeah.
100%.
Push forward.
You've built a good base now anyway this year, and lads, I wish you the best of luck going forwards, because I've rated you as musicians and people since the day I met you, like over 10 years ago now. I remember when I seen you up on that stage with Conor McGoran, and myself and Conor were chatting, and then Conor was just like, "I'll talk to you afterwards." Just after you began, and the 2 of us were just glued, and we're just like looking at each other every now and again, just like, "What the fuck have we just found here today?" Like. And fair play to Nigel Haggerty for putting you my way.
Nigel Haggerty, was it?
Yeah, Nigel Haggerty was the one that really pushed for you to be found for me by me, basically.
Really?
Yeah, he was the one who
really pushed. I even knew that.
No, I mean neither.
No, he messaged me and he said, "There's a serious band up here. You need to get onto them." Like,
fair play to him. He's an imposter, Nigel. He's not the real one.
I haven't heard that in about 10 years, to be honest.
Some back in the Pursuit of Ruin gigs in Tonic and Letterkenny, you know?
Letterkenny, yeah. Nigel still works away in the scene, like he still puts on gigs, he still does different things, like he brings band to Letterkenny and all that never would generally play in Letterkenny and stuff like that.
Is he part of Disturbance?
He is, yeah.
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 All right, lads, it was great to have you on, and I genuinely wish you the best like next year, and you've the new singles coming early next year, and new guitars will be announced, and
We'll get to
hopefully,
that in due time. Yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully the dominoes keep falling for you.
Hopefully fun.
fingers crossed.
Well, thanks for having us too, lad. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
No bother, lads. It was great to have you on again, and again, all the best next year. And I'll be following what you're doing, and so will Adrian, and we'll be saying nice things, I assume, because what you're saying from this new song. We may have another single of the year
Oh,
contender for next year, unless you release something else in the meantime already.
oh yeah.
That's why we're waiting to 2025 to release this.
Just drip feed us for now. All right, lads. Cheers.
All right.
Sound,
Thank you.
Cheers,